Hey guys, welcome to Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. Well, you'll notice some changes in the background. Things are starting to get lean on the walls in here. But today, we're getting the veterans guitar ready for the raffle for the proceeds to go to the veterans bands at the vet centers, the local vet centers. We had everybody that was involved in music had guitars, or that wanted to get involved in music had guitars. So we are going to auction this off at our gig. It's going to get some radio exposure and flyers at the local brewery besides. So I got to get this baby ready and perfect for the raffle, which is in about a couple weeks. So what I'm doing is I worked on the frets, got everything completely even because there was a couple little minor spots. And right now I'm polishing up the frets. And then we'll do a demo and you can hear the guitar in its entirety and finished, product, the finished product. So, thank you for watching Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's get to this guitar. So I have hit this with 600 and 400. Now we're doing 800. And we're just going to polish these frets up. Because when I originally set the guitar up, I didn't finish it. I just got it playable. And now we're doing the finishing touches. It's pretty cool. They're making flyers up with a picture of the guitar on the flyers. I've already sent that over to the guy that's doing the flyers. And our band picture will be on there, and the band picture of the other county over that is also a part of our veterans group. So that's really cool. Really psyched for this gig. It's going to be my first big gig in a very, very long time. Over 20 years. Last big gig I had was in 2001. With a band. I played on my own. I've done open mic nights. But this is going to be the first time playing with a band. Now I'm only singing one song because I'm gonna focus on guitar, and there's already a singer in the band. So, but he can't do the Rod Stewart voice. So I'm gonna be singing Faces. Stay With Me. And some background vocals. And I hope to have some footage of that gig. I'm going to bring my stuff and set it up. And hopefully just let it run. I may live stream it if I can get that going. So that will be very cool. So as usual with all of my builds and all of my guitars that I set up, I do 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000, and 3,000 for the fret polish. And Sparky was actually just asking how I liked my Music Nomad fret protector. I don't know which one he got, but he said it was too thick. He couldn't get all the fret. So I suggested the Music Nomad. The only time I've ever had trouble with that, and you've seen it in a few of my videos, is when I get guitars that the frets are slightly off. Not enough to mess up intonation, but enough that you can't use this without jimmying it around. But it's still easier than putting tape on it. So I suggested the $50 Music Nomad protector that I use. And I just bought them. I actually used them at T's Guitars, and I fell in love with them because I was like, I don't have to tape up the fretboard. Now, if you're working on a couple of frets because you've done this, and then you find that you got a couple of frets that are still off, yeah, you can tape those couple off and do it that way. Then you can just do the whole process on those couple of frets. Because whenever you take frets down, you've got to redress them completely. You can't, do it halfway. You got to start all over on those frets that you work on to make sure that they're the same as all the others. And if you're hitting them with heavy sandpaper or files and things, you're going to want to do them all again because you want it to be even. It just depends on the severity of the discrepancy with the fret. So that's, kind of where it is with that. These are done. Now we're going to just polish these up. We're going to clean them off, I should say. Get my paper towel here. It's slightly damp with cleaner. And then we're going to oil it again. First, just to oil it. Second, to cover up if there's any marks on the fretboard from polishing and leveling. But you don't want to put any more on your rag than you had when you conditioned the board, because there's still some on here, and it's enough to clean the board up. Because you don't want to get this board so oiled that now you have fret sprout again or something, because now the oil sets in and you got issues. You got to do it all over again. Now, I rounded these fret ends, and I rounded the fretboard, the edges of the fretboard. So this should play like a $500 to $1,000 guitar when this is all said and done. It's intonated. It's all set up. We're just going to check everything. I check the level on the frets at every juncture except for that polish, because I know I did exactly the same thing all the way around. So the next thing to do is get this guitar tuned up, and then we'll do a demo. All right, so let's demo the Veterans Raffle guitar. completely clean. That was the bridge. This is the middle. Middle. So that's completely clean. Oh, before we do that, let's throw this all the way out of 10. Almost distorted. Now if I put my EQ all the way up, so these are some pretty good pickups. These are like double size the double the size of the magnet in each of these pickups. It's like a humbucker in each spot with these Invader style single coils. Dial that back. So it's very versatile, even clean. Now we'll throw some effects on it. Bridge and the middle and the bridge. So and then you've got your neck. Now let's throw some dirt on here. First I'm going to start with the dumble, just light dirt. switch that up, can throw a little of this on here. That's the SD1. Then I got my crunch here, which is my 80s. Johnny 3-bar. That rips. So this guitar rips and rocks. So whoever wins the raffle is going to get a great guitar. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And thanks for watching Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. We'll see you in the next one. But let me give you one quick view of this guitar before we go. The BBM Custom Veterans Build Guitar. Rock on.